Greetings and salutations, good friends, and welcome to Blades in Paradise. My name is Dr. Winston Thoreau, and I will be your guide to the perils and pleasures of our paradise amidst the post-apocalyptic Pacific Northwest. Now, we'll get to the chicanery and shenanigans momentarily, but before we do, allow me to deliver some news. Blades in Paradise is an actual play podcast run in John Harper's Blades in the Dark. We are proud to have been selected for the Evil Hat Games Creator Program. Bard Rock Network is sponsored by Dragon Master Games. Visit DragonMasterGames.com for all your CCG, TCG, TTRPG, and miniature game needs. If you enjoy the stories we tell, you can tip us on Ko-fi or visit us at patreon.com/bardrockcafe. By sponsoring the network, you not only help us provide an ever-expanding library of shows, but gain access to bonus content, the network Discord, exclusive booster game nights, and roles on our booster bonus table. Now, without further delay, allow me to introduce you to my cohorts Lizzie, Stirling, and Max, the crew of ESPN. Enjoy.
Blades in Paradise is a dystopian story intended for adults. These stories intentionally address challenging topics that might not be suitable for all ears. This campaign includes content warnings for gun violence, child endangerment, animal cruelty, unintentional misgendering of a non-binary person, substance use, and graphic descriptions of injuries, including the eyes. Listener discretion is advised.
His deck is ready, he's slick, looking steady. That's Nathan making Winston unsteady, hit and heavy, famous, and it looks like Nathan's winning already. Winston taunts, but he keeps on forgetting. He's just a clown, Nathan's got all the clout. His allies are trapped and they just can't get out. They're choking now, everybody's going down. Clock's run out, time's up over, blow! Hello, and welcome back to Blades in Paradise. I'm Paul, the Blades Daddy for Campaign 1, and that rap parody for Famous Nathan is taking place in my world fact today. Returning with me to Famous Films are the fantastically fearless folks from ESPN. As always, we're going to go around the table, and everyone can introduce themselves, their characters, pronouns for both, and a fun fact about their characters.
In a duel to the death with my former BFF, it's Dr. Winston Thoreau. Hello, everybody. Hi, I'm Jim. I play Dr. Winston Thoreau. Pronouns for both are he, him. And a splendiferous fact about the good doctor today is that just before he was adopted by the famous family, he had entered a tournament, a Combat Critters card game tournament, to determine if he would get to advance to the Adults League or not. It would have been a nice, cushy gig, something he wouldn't have had to work hard. He wouldn't have had to walk up all those stairs, up to the Clouds District. Wouldn't have had to deal with annoying customers. And in that tournament, he defeated TJ Maxx in the finals of that tournament to make it to the Adult League. But sadly, when he was adopted by the famous family, he was forced to rescind his invitation, and the invitation passed to TJ Maxx.
I will allow this.
Hello, my name is Justin. I am, and so is my character, a he, him. I play Maximilian Graves, otherwise known as Joseph Dunman. Now, the thing about Max is, he may seem a little perturbed and not really focused during this episode because, according to his calendar, it is the day he's been waiting for, the day that George W.R. Marty has finally finished and published his book, The Winds of Winter, and he was expecting to go and get it in the year 2345, but now these shenanigans happen, so...
So, new world fact, George R. R. Martin in our world is a vampire.
I just assumed that he was anyway, if we're being perfectly honest.
Or he made some sort of Faustian bargain to get his books made into a TV show, and that's why he's immortal. Either way, he's clearly got some sort of supernatural thing going on. He's as old as Max, if not older.
Writing down in my notes for next season, George R. R. Martin villain, question mark?
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Queenie, Lizzie Calhoun, both she, hers, with my trusty Hound of Shadow, which tonight Jim might hear in the background some. My mother told me someday I would kill the brothers with good guns, fire on Ringling Brothers. Walk up to them now, noble deeds I need, steady course declare, how many brothers do I have? And that's a hint of how I'm going to spend the rest of this session, probably. Just killing Ringling Brothers.
Well, for writing a riddle in verse, I'll give you a bonus die.
Is it a riddle in verse, or is it an inverse riddle?
Isn't an inverse riddle just an answer?
Exactly.
That's just Jeopardy.
It's just a statement.
42.
42.
The doctor was the mother.
He sat on a block of ice.
Toot, toot. Hi, I'm Riley. I play Stirling. For both. A brash and scrappy scoundrel who's here to crush and pound skulls. It kind of works. Fun fact today, Stirling has been taught how to play Sudoku about 6 times. Does not fucking get it. No idea how to properly pencil mark. Certainly doesn't know the difference between naked and hidden pairs. And they're pretty sure swordfish technique is a fighting style.
It might be, actually.
If it's not, it should be.
It should be. Anyway, Famous Nathan has a bonus fact for you all today. Whatever your pronouns are, they're about to be was-were. Last time, ESPN each individually faced off with the death challenge Nathan curated for them. Lizzie won a shootout at the Get Bent Saloon to rescue her brother, while Winston tried to get into Famous Nathan's head during a game of combat critters. However, Winston soon realized Nathan's very defensive strategy was threatening to keep him on the ropes, especially when it was revealed Dejanay French is among the hostages, and her fate is directly tied to the result of this card game. Max successfully answers some trivia questions to ascend the steps of the secret sanctuary, before having an entire spear shoved up his butt by one of the secret guards. The action ended as Stirling boarded Grace's monorail train and disarmed her, causing her gun to fire into the furnace powering the train and triggering a massive chain explosion reaction. Stirling. Time seems to slow down in this moment for you. You hear the bang of the revolver as it hits the ground, the whistle of the bullet flying through the air, and the spark of electricity as the bullet pierces the system adjacent to the fuel line. You have mere moments to react as the train starts to explode. What do?
Dive out the window.
Okay, are you diving down to the ground, or are you rocket booting somewhere else?
I want a hook shot towards the goal.
Roll your choice of finesse or hunt to fire the hook shot at the part of the... That's something that can swing you towards the goal.
Also, it's been a few episodes, so I thought I'd remind you I have 1 level of harm, so a lessened effect, I guess.
I think in this where the effect is strictly it works or it doesn't, I think it won't matter, but that is good to remind me.
That was 4.
The 4, I think, you, like again, mixed success, you get it. I think you aren't as quick as you are. You feel the heat of the explosion behind you as the train starts to explode, and the fuel line just explosion. You I said chain explosion, so yeah, literally one explosion as a gas tank is hit, and then another, blah, blah, blah. But you did not take any harm with your mixed success, because again, this was pretty much it works or it doesn't thing, firing the hook shot. The track twists and bends with the sickening sound of straining metal as the rest of the attached infrastructure bends inward, and the weight of the train pulling the rest of the track inward caused the other 2 trains to crash as well. You narrowly catch a glimpse of William Sonoma and Judge Morgan leaping from each train to the safety of the pool of water below. Without any remaining opposition, you see a clear path to the exit sign in the stands and a way out. I assume you take the exit, or do you want to just pummel these 3 defenseless people and take your time? Actually, Grace is almost certainly dead. If you'd have to go through the wreckage to find Grace if she's still alive.
Yeah, I feel satisfied that she's no longer a problem. I consider just getting a whole bunch of points and winning the game by myself, but then I glance at the Jumbotron and head to the exit for my friends.
You fly towards the goal. You fire a single goal, it goes off, and because the other trains are out of commission, you immediately win.
Yes.
You find yourself in a hallway with a forked path. The signage indicates right to the set of Mom's Spaghetti Western, and left to the set of Stories of the Secret Sanctuary. Which way do you go?
When Grace died, did all of a sudden over the speakers did we hear a soulful rendition of a choir singing as the Vega bus is coming?
Thank you for that, Jim. That was the right choice.
It was the right choice. I was expecting the obvious lower hanging fruit, but you didn't take it. I appreciate that.
The Saints come marching in.
Yeah.
Her name is literally Amazing Grace.
I like the Saints go marching in.
Ding dong, the witch is dead, the witch is dead. Anyway, Stirling, which path in the fork do you take? There is not a path to the Combat Critter Stadium.
It's a tough choice, but I think Sterling's thinking about all the times that they've failed Max lately and goes for him.
All right, fantastic. But first, Stirling, you encounter a door that says, Stories of the Secret Sanctuary, employees only. No doubt you pay that warning absolutely no fucking heat and go through the door.
None. I kick it.
Yeah, you kick it down, it was a push door, so you kick it and it just swings open a little extra hard. You emerge in the obviously artificial jungle at the top of the temple steps, right beside Max conveniently, because I'm lazy. Without missing a beat, Ozempic's plastic mouth starts Muppet flapping at you. A new challenger approaches. Welcome, new challenger, to Stories of the Secret Sanctuary. You are just in time for our first physical challenge. The studio wall in front of you opens up, revealing a series of ramps, rock climbing walls, and spinning platforms going upwards approximately 100 feet. The entrance to the sanctuary lies above at the top of the Wall of Fortitude. You must ascend the wall while searching for a series of stone pendants, 6 in total, that will serve as the keys to open the sanctuary doors to the sanctuary's inner sanctum, where the secret guards are waiting with your friends.
I don't trust it.
You don't trust what, Max?
Well, he said it lies ahead. If it's not truthful, how are we supposed to trust it?
I will give you a bonus die for that incredibly bad pun.
Ha!
You're probably not wrong, Max.
It's good to see you, Stirling. So, any chance that you have any some ointment, maybe cork?
I don't have that, but
You just casually have a butt plug by any chance?
I'm just waiting for that.
I might have a golf ball in here. I check my bag.
Yeah, sure, you did have access to a bunch of sports equipment. There's a golf ball.
I'm gonna put my armor on Max if he'd allow it.
I would also say there's probably like a roll of the bandages that like fist fighters wrap around their hands if you want to just gauze up Max's butthole.
I mean, that's going to be an interesting thing. Do you like how do you wrap around a
A
sphincter?
golf ball doesn't have a tapered tip.
Let's see. Here
Okay,
we go.
I fashioned a gauze diaper for Max, I guess.
Max already had very little dignity, but
George the Jungle ass looking Maximilian Graves.
I'm kind of partial to these new fangled extremities. I'm hoping someday I can add to them, if you know what I mean. I heard the train went toot for the last time. Maybe we can use parts of that to make a steam-powered locomotive for me. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah. Do you want a helmet? I think I was wearing either a football or a hockey helmet or something.
I think you're wearing a hockey mask, but I think you might have been wearing a football helmet.
Yeah, there was definitely a helmet with a mask over top because classy.
Yeah, I remember saying you have a very good punk-ass Casey Jones cosplay.
Very generous description.
If Max would like, Max may have your football helmet.
Oh, I'm good. It'll get in the way of my charming personality, so to speak. The smile is worth at least $3.50.
Let's go.
In order to get to the sanctuary, you do need to find the stone pendants. The first step is the ramps. They extend about 30 feet. There's a series of steep inclined ramps, and somewhere on them there are hidden the stone pendants, and you get the impression there's probably... Stirling, you've probably watched this show and remember, as opposed to Max, who probably watched it and doesn't remember it. There's definitely like some sort of mildly annoying booby traps intended for children on here. But intended for children in the world of Blazing Paradise means intended for adults, but not to kill you, just to seriously injure you.
Do you want to hop on? How are we doing this?
Well, it won't be the first time. Let's see. I'm going to be a little slow, trying to do a little light reading. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but I think we should go forward with our loins girded and see what the adventure is, unless you just want to rip the head off of Ozempic for me.
Why not both?
How do you rip the head off of something that's only a head? Also, please do not do that.
I throw the helmet at the head.
it bonks off of the head because the head is made of thicker, sturdier plastic than the helmet.
Got me this time.
Oh, don't be such a defeatist. I believe in you. That big head is mocking you, saying that you're a weak little sissy baby, saying that you haven't the strength of a toddler, that you would never be able to defend a poor old man against someone by the likes of Amazing Grace, that all of your vast muscular appendages are just noodles.
Halfway through that, I ran at the head.
Roll Wreck to attack the defenseless prop. That is literally just a prop with a speaker inside of it for a guy somewhere else to say the lines.
I got that bardic inspiration or whatever. That's a 5.
With a 5, you use whatever piece of sports equipment and or your fist you want to obliterate this cheap plastic bust. And there's just an electric spark as the speaker that was inside of it for Ozempic to talk and the flashing lights gets severed from the plastic. You've obliterated this instance of this random bust.
There. No more annoying helpful tips or anything.
Ah, good.
Alright, let's find these pendants.
Let's wreck shit.
Be sure to press the A button to jump, and the action button to interact.
Only because you said helpful tips, I had to.
Push the B button to punch it again.
Are you more focused on getting to the top of the ramps or looking for the stone pendants as you progress?
Which one, Stirling or me?
Whichever.
Stirling, if you don't mind, I don't think I'll be able to climb very well. I'll stay down here and look for the pendant. If you can go to the top.
You misunderstand, Mr. Graves. The pendants are hidden on the ramps.
You do need to climb.
Do you want you could piggyback on Stirling and you look for the pendants and Stirling focus on avoiding the traps?
Oh.
You got to do this as sort of like a
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Sterling, apparently I was incorrect. The disembodied voice corrected me. I appreciate it.
No, this time there is a body to the voice. It is the remaining speaker that is barely. Dom, you just add like a stretching sound to my voice every time I talk as Ozempic till they find the next Ozempic head, as the speaker only kind of works.
Well, it doesn't have a body, therefore it's still a disembodied head. So anyway.
Okay, that's fair.
So yes, Sterling, one word. Uppies.
Alright. As we did 29 episodes ago, I guess I assume position for Max to hop on piggyback.
Ooh, not a good phrase.
Max is now in the, I assume like that piggyback stance where like people like at a pool party would do, or where Max is sitting firmly on your shoulders and has like a semblance of control, and not the I'm wrapped my arms and legs around your midsection and neck and I'm inhibiting your movement.
Well, I'm not going to kink shame you, disembodied voice, but that's fine.
As you start ascending, Stirling, roll finesse to avoid several rolling logs that come tumbling down the ramps to try and make you trip and fall down.
Alright. Mario jump over them with a 3.
With your 3, you trip and fall and smash both of yourselves, but you're like at the this is like the very beginning of the ramp, so you're embarrassed. It slowed you down. You can try again now.
Furious.
The first one was controlled. You are going to make it further up and be in danger of taking actual harm if you mess it up again.
I believe in you.
I will also, because you do have several charges in your rocket boots, if you want to give yourself a bonus die by using a charge on your rocket boot clock, you absolutely can at any given time. If you want to just super jump the logs.
Yeah. Oh no. That was a 2 and a 1.
I'm going to offer you Devil's Bargain. You can either drop Max and Max takes a harm, or you can take a harm by putting yourself between Max and the plastic concrete.
I'll take it, of course.
You have a level 1 harm available?
Yes.
Mark Broken Nose.
Oof.
As you land flat on your face to protect Max.
Max, here's the crunch. I hope that was cereal in your mouth.
Stirling canonically always has 3 Cheerios in their mouth.
Only 3.
No, my lucky Cheerios.
Just enough to make a crunch noise if necessary.
I've always got a breakfast on hand. Cheerios in my mouth, grapes in my pocket, some milk in my other pocket.
And bacon.
Ooh.
Good old pocket milk.
Bacon. That's for Shadow.
Is the milk loose in your pocket, or is it in a container of some kind?
Just loose milk.
Riley's Canadian, it's in a pouch.
I think there's more than just milk that's loose right now.
Riley, make a third attempt at Stirling getting past these logs.
Okay.
As this is apparently the most punishing thing I've ever presented you all with.
3 trains? Fine. A slight incline? Oh, shit.
Oh no, a handicap ramp with a speed bump on it.
That's a 2!
Alright, at this point, I'm just gonna
You've killed us both!
Max, you will take a harm as this time you fall. Would you have a level 1 harm available, Max?
I do.
I'm helping.
Would you like to displace your good arm or disconnect your robot arm?
Choices. Let's say that my extendo arm does not work.
Okay, yeah, you locked up the gears. It does not do the knifey or the extendy thing anymore. It's just a motionless arm.
Oh no.
I will give you this though for the sake of advancing this. The machine, because they assumed someone had gotten past the challenge by now, has run out of logs.
I appreciate
Max.
that, but apparently I'm, and I know this episode is going to air later, but it is not a Roman salute. Can you help me with this, Stirling? Put it down.
Oh jeez.
Put my arm down, please.
Put Max's position in any position other than the one he just described, please.
Yep, immediately.
See, was that so hard?
Oh my gosh.
Does Stirling immediately demand they reload the machine so that way they can actually make the jump correctly this time, or are they comfortable with the fact that the machine has stopped rolling logs down the ramp?
Keep them coming, I don't give a fuck.
The only person I've ever seen more defeated by a log than Stirling is Sasuke from Naruto. Anyway, you make it up there. Max, go ahead and roll survey to try and figure out where the 2 stone tablets for this particular section of traps are.
All right, let's see. Survey. Oh, that's not good. Imagine the worst thing and then double it.
You have a critical fail?
I do.
They don't actually exist in this game system. I looked it up.
Oh, I thought... Anyway, it doesn't matter. The worst you can get is you don't see them yet. You think you need to get higher because you could not find them.
Okay, do you have any of those mushrooms or anything on you, Stirling?
Did you still have mushrooms left? I don't remember if you guys used them before. I think you used them before you fought Famous Nathan last time.
Yeah, I don't think I have any left. I have 2 health potions on my sheet, but I don't know if I would have them on me.
You know what? I feel like Famous Nathan didn't do a good job sweeping you because, again, the health potions in this game just look like tonics. Like, you know, you can have your hydration. If you both would like to just quickly, before you ascend the next series of ramps, chug a medicinal tonic, you may either clear a harm or clear some stress. And yes, I will let the tonic magically fix Max's arm if he so chooses.
Oh, that's no
As you just use it as motor oil. Use it as WD-40 or something, I don't know.
Well, that's what most energy drinks are made from. All right, let's see. Okay. So you go ahead, Stirling, and you take all of it. I'll be fine. I just have a hitch in my get-along, and half a man now. That's okay. I've been less. But let's move on. Let's find those thingamabobbies and let's go fight the good fight, whatever it may be.
Well, I have 2 potions. We can each have one.
Well, yes, we could both have one, but you're going to do the majority of the fighting.
If you want to just save a potion for later, Stirling, you can.
Why don't you hang on to it, and then, if anyone needs it, you've got it handy?
I actually only have one handy, but,
Okay. Well, you only need one hand to drink a potion, and maybe not even that.
all right, I'll tuck it in, since I have a deep pocket. Some people get that joke. Anyway, yes, so let's sally forth.
Took you long enough there.
So Stirling, the next series of ramps, you watch as there's like a stone block that swings away from the wall on this ramp, and then swings and it makes a very violent crushing motion. Before I call for you to just roll finesse again, can you think of a way to get past these that relies on a stat you're better at?
Could it be argued that I'm fighting the challenge in perhaps a type of skirmish?
I think if you were to, for example, in anticipation of the block coming, just like reach out and like do like a Sparta kick to stop it from crushing you, I guess that could be skirmish. Should probably be wreck, but I'll take skirmish.
That's a 5.
You have a 5, you like reach out and you just like, are you kicking it, are you punching it? What body part are you putting between yourself and this crushing stone piston?
Big punch.
Alright, yeah, you reach out, you just palm it and it stops, and it's like, oh, this was meant to stop children, right? Yeah, this is actually very easy to do.
It's just like the door.
It is like someone closing a door on you extra fast. You feel pressure, but like because you know how to do it, it doesn't immediately break your wrist. It would have been mildly uncomfortable to be hit by it, but maybe like bruise something. You're fine. Max, go ahead and roll survey again to try and find these stone tablets.
Oh, very good, very good. That's a little better. I got a 3 and a 4.
For the 4, you see them. They're at the top of this ramp. You get there, you grab them. They're concealed behind a regular rock because they weren't trying that hard because this game is for children. All you need to do now is ascend the 3rd ramp to get to the next section.
All right, I haven't broken a nose yet, so let's go.
It's weird. You're looking at there's no apparent traps. It just looks like a straight ramp. Nothing's wrong. Roll your choice of either survey or study to try and figure out why that is, because you have seen the show. I'll give you a bonus die.
Back in the day, there were several parent traps. There was the original, and about 5 or 6 sequels, not to mention the Mark Hall channel, doing one every year at Christmas time. But I will roll a survey. Best I have on that is a 5.
Okay, the 5. Max, you see like a bunch of tiny little holes. Like you train rats and collect rats, so you like these are way too small for that. You get the impression some sort of like small thing, like maybe like a bunch of marbles is gonna come out and try and trip you guys up.
Oh.
It's gonna be a bunch of marbles.
Oh.
Just like a Home Alone, he dumps marbles on the ground and hopes you slip and fall down 30 feet.
Sterling, do you still have tape?
I check my pockets for tape. Do I have tape?
Like sports tape.
Oh, yeah.
You're a mailman, and I don't think they were going to take your tape away. I was just going to let you have packing tape. But yeah, that works too.
Hockey tape, packaging tape, what?
If we can get up there, we have something better than the little trinket. What we can do is we can put tape in all those holes, and then when the trap goes off and all the marbles come out, it sticks to the tape. Then we take the tape and we remove the marbles, and then we take one of my socks, because I only have one, and we put the marbles in the sock, and then we have a weapon, my dear friend. Oh wait, we already do.
Yeah, Stirling has several pieces of sporting equipment that are comparably effective to a sock full of marbles. However, basically making fly paper to stop the marbles is a cool idea. I should make you roll tinker, but for the sake of expediency, I won't.
Thank you.
Because you're putting tape in front of a bunch of holes. Even I, a not particularly competent tech person, could do that. You reach a platform at the top of the ramps and have a moment to catch your breath before scaling the rock climbing walls, one pendant in each hand. Winston.
Yes.
You watch on the Jumbotron as the monorail train explodes and the tracks collapse.
Sterling, no!
Nathan's response is less than reserved. What the actual hell? Did your friend just single-handedly destroy 3 entire trains? They literally derailed my plan.
Can I give you a bonus die?
No, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Nathan, if you hurt one hair on their precious special head, so help me, Mother of all gods.
And as you say that, you watch on the Max screen as the thing we just saw happen plays out, and Stirling arrives to help Max, and somehow, even though you couldn't see where Stirling was in the explosion, Stirling made it to Stories of the Secret Sanctuary.
Did you see that
Yes, that was very unfortunate. That was very expensive.
It was very unfortunate. They didn't even turn the can to face the television and the camera. No one's gonna know that they're drinking Dr. Winston Thoreau branded tonics now. Those tonics gave them the strength to overcome your obstacles and... Okay. Anyways, where were we?
Nathan's like signaling the cameraman. Cut to commercial. Cut to...
Enjoy what you're hearing? Rate us on your favorite podcatcher. Reviews on platforms like Apple, Spotify, or Good Pods help new listeners find our content. It's a completely free way to support the show. Thanks for listening.
People of Waterdeep. People of Faerun. People of all planes that can still hear this message. My name is Baragon Doubletail. I wish this was under better circumstances, but I will be blunt. We are on the precipice of a battle that may result in the destruction of all life as we know it. Our enemies are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse: war, famine, pestilence, and death. This may seem like an impossible task, and perhaps to many it looks that way now. Our enemies have erased the abyss from the bottom up. They devoured the elemental plane of fire and destroyed Pandemonium. They eradicated the Feywild, and soon they approach the material plane. But hope is not lost. We are still fighting. We have many friends here and a wealth of tools at our disposal, but we need you. I come to you with a huge request.
At this point, Baragon produces the domain.
This is the divine domain of time. It was given to me by someone who decided that I would be the best choice to wield it. I'll be honest, this is not a station I take lightly. I would not ask for this if I didn't truly believe it to be our best chance. This is my plea. If you can fight, come to Waterdeep. If you can't, I ask you to believe. To put your hopes in me, my friends, and our cause. Together, we will overcome this. This may be the end of a long chapter, but it is not the end of our story. Just a turning of the page.
Get ready for the conclusion to Bard Rock Cafe's first campaign, airing now wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
In addition to playing my fucking Deathclaw from Fallout, I'm going to play 2 face-down cards and end my turn. Note for Winston in the audience, because I wasn't clear reading the rules to Perfect Draw where I'm supposed to get these responses that I get every turn, so I'm just going to have Nathan play some for every response he's going to have access to. But Winston, as your turn begins, and you stare down the first of what should be 3 fucking Deathclaws from Fallout, you get a boon thanks to Stirling's great success. You gain 1 advantage. So before you take your turn, please explain to the audience what advantage is in Perfect Draw, and how you can use it, and then take your turn.
Sure, advantage is a resource that I can spend to help me in certain circumstances, specifically take control of the game, either to draw another card or to place a card of my choice on the top of my deck, or to go ahead and stay at 1 life if I'm about to die, in which case I can risk everything to win. All right, Nate, are you still with me?
Yeah, I just had to think about which Nate. Okay, yeah, the one that likes you. Okay.
The good one. The good one in my brain.
Yes, Winnie, I'm here. What can I do to help?
What was that awful name that those bullies in the orphanage used to call you that made you so unbelievably frustrated? There's the Masternator. There is...
That's a good one, actually. The Terminator. No, that's too good. The Sperminator.
Oh, no, that's too gross.
Yeah, even for me.
I can't bring myself to say Sperminator more than 5 or 6 times, and I'm probably going to be saying it a lot.
Definitely the Masternator, then.
I'm sorry in advance, because I'm trying to do everything I can to distract that asshole over there. So this isn't geared towards you. Hey, Masternator.
What did you just call me?
You know what I called you. They called you that because you were the kid in the orphanage who was always playing by themselves, right? Because no one else would play with you. At least until I showed up.
Roll 1d6 for raw luck.
It's only a 2.
Somewhere, Max just starts giggling uncontrollably.
Can I add my bonus die to him?
I will allow it.
You can have my bonus die, Jim.
That's a second 2.
Famous Nathan pulls out his ketchup and mustard guns and fires one at you. Because you just made him so fucking mad, he's no longer interested in winning in the card game. Go ahead and mark a first level harm for shot in the shoulder.
Okay.
That's the first and only time he's pulled out.
Oh, apparently I hit a nerve.
I mean, it looks like I did too, so.
That was more of a bone or... that actually, it's my bone. Okay, that actually really, really hurt. Okay, so I guess we won't resort to petty name calling. Right there, Master Nate?
You hear a click sound as the revolver rotates the chamber.
Alright, I guess it's time for me to take my turn then. First, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play my ace card. I'm going to play the Elephant Graveyard.
Bum, bum, bum.
The Elephant Graveyard is an item. It is my ace and it is a strong item. It reads that elephants that die will remain on the battlefield as item Ghost. Whenever an elephant I control dies, it triggers the death effects of all ghost elephants. And when Elephant Graveyard is removed, all ghosts will go to the graveyard. You see a bright, swirling bit of white and blue energy, and all of a sudden, the tusks of an enormous mammoth sprout forth from the ground and wrap around to almost protect the elephants that I have currently on the board in front of me.
Is that your entire turn?
No, it is most certainly not. First, I'm going to attack with, I believe it is my Elephantum is going to attack the defense attorney.
Oh, did you destroy the fortress last time? I thought you destroyed the defense attorney.
Destroyed the fortress last time.
Okay. Yeah, so you attack the defense attorney. It goes through. Nathan did not have a response to that.
All right. When two cards of equal strength battle each other, we take a moment to describe what the clash looks like. I'm going to roll plus tension to determine who actually wins the clash. Both are normal monsters, so they're going to battle each other. You see the Elephantum charge forward and wrap its trunk around the forearm of the defense attorney and slowly try pulling it into its jaw. And I'm going to roll plus tension, which is plus 2 because Nathan is my heated rival. That's an 11. So on plus 10, my card wins the clash. And so the defense attorney splinters into light and explodes like Mega Man. Well, Nate, seems like you're defenseless now.
I mean, aside from the giant Godzilla kaiju next to the attorney you killed, yeah.
Yeah, there is that guy too. In that case, I am going to play a staple, which is called Foot Stomp. And basically, what it does is it just destroys target monster.
All right, so Nathan is going to go ahead and flip over one of his 2 response cards now.
Okay.
You've activated my trap card. I activate cease and desist order. And his card flips up with this big dramatic fashion. And it just cancels an effect. And basically, the defense lawyer's card's on there. He reaches out a big arm and holds up a contract. And then he says cease and desist. And then he disappears.
I thought you died already. Okay. All right, so now we have the FDCFF. All right, Nate. He seems more angry than he does distracted. What can I do to distract him? What can I do to take his attention off the field?
Instead of drawing attention and anger towards yourself, draw it to something other than you in the game.
Something other than me in the game. Okay. All right, Nathan. Now that I've got my ace in front of me, my ace in the hole, I don't think that there's a single play that you can make that would be able to defeat me at this game. After all, you might have been trained by TJ Maxx, but I'm the one who kept TJ Maxx from entering the league in the first place.
Nathan pauses for a second. He's like I think you.
Well, I would have if I hadn't been adopted, and there was the whole thing where I had to give up the thing that I loved very much and was very good at, and actually it was the only thing I was incredibly innately talented at. But we won't go there. Oh man, that wasn't a good reel. I shouldn't have gone that far, huh, Nate?
You looked like you were starting to make his resolve waver until you.
I need to learn to quit when I'm ahead. I really, really do.
That's what Nathan is going to do on history. Like, I guess that was a pretty good play, Winnie, but let's see how you handle this. He draws his card, and the first thing he's going to do on his turn is he is going to play an invocation of his own. He's going to play Diversified Portfolio, and you see a bunch of stock market tickers appear. He says, this lets me search my deck for up to 2 more copies of any monster I have on the field and put them into play. I wonder what I'm going to choose. I choose the fucking Deathclaw from Fallout.
While Nathan's looking through his deck, I would like to do a Blades move and try to attune to the Ghost Field in the fancy board that we're playing on.
Sure, roll a tune. What are you trying to do while you're tuned?
I have these giant constructs of light and spirit energy in front of me, and in the event things start to go south, I would like to be able to take control of them.
Okay.
At very least, the fucking Deathclaw from Fallout. Now, since I've already attuned to a fucking Deathclaw from Fallout at least 2 other times, could I take a bonus dice?
No, because this is just an emulation of the Deathclaw. It is not actually the ghost of a Deathclaw.
Hey, I gotta ask. You don't get it if you don't ask. That is a 2 is my highest number on 3 dice.
You hear like an electrical spark, and you're like, oh, I think I just made things worse, but not in a way that's going to help me. That's all you know.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Nathan's fish flipping through his deck. He's like, okay, here's one Deathclaw. Where the fuck's the other one? I don't see some. And his eyes narrow. He's like, what did you do with my Deathclaw?
You mean this Deathclaw? And I pull it out from a chain around my neck that's hidden in my suit coat.
Luigi, I told you to strip search him.
I'm sorry, sir. I got a little, hot and bothered. You see, while he is scrawny and wears many layers, he has abs for days.
But no, it must have been that degenerative back pain distracted you. I keep telling you, like, no, I'm not going to prove your claims unless you do better at your job.
Now, is there a judge involved in this situation of any type?
I mean, there would be if this was a sanctioned game.
Got it. Never mind.
No matter, it's fine. 2 Deathclaws. If I destroy your elephants, I'm just going to lose a bunch of life, aren't I? Okay. I'm also going to play the card Miracle Tonic. And he's going to gain 3 life.
You know what? You've tried to distract before, and you've tried to prolong things before, but as you know, the longer the game goes, the stronger I get. Just like the longer you have me standing here, the stronger I'm going to get. Just like the longer you wait for my friends to get here, the stronger we're all going to get. This is not going to end well for you. What part of that don't you understand?
The part where your friends are going to die, and I'm going to bottle you, because what's going to happen is, he points at Queenie's screen, or I should say Lizzie's screen. Her family members are going to die, and when they do, I'm going to get an advantage in this game I can use against you. Lizzie, you and Jared emerge from the saloon. Or actually, you're in the saloon. You want to do anything while you're in the saloon first, actually?
Yes, I look over at him and I'll be like, give me a minute, and I go behind the bar and find a bottle of whiskey or other alcohol, and proceed to down the whole bottle.
Yeah, it does take you a second, because most of these are props that are full of water, but you have a trained eye. You find the one that's clearly full of actual whiskey, and you do that. So go ahead and roll to reduce your stress like you are doing downtime. As you just pop by the Sailor Man a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Hey, that's a 4.
Reduce 4 stress. Fantastic. You do that, and you and Jared make your way to the old Pepperidge farm, where the Ringling brothers are waiting for you in force. As you crest the gated wooden fence of the farm plot, you hear the ricochet of a bullet, narrowly missing you and hitting the fence post instead. Your gaze rises up to see they have barricaded the barn on the far side of the field in anticipation of your arrival. Carts, hay bales, barrels, anything they can find that can barricade the front entrance of this barn is barring it, and several of the Ringling brothers are taking cover behind it. The window of the barn on the second floor clearly has a sniper's nest where 3 brothers have taken careful aim at you. Your Pip-Boy, which augments your senses, lets you zoom in and you see one of those fuckers has your family rifle.
Using my Pip-Boy, can I dead shot that guy?
It is 2 stress per headshot. Yes, you can. Just that one guy. There are 3 snipers, but you can get the one that has your family rifle, no problem.
That way he drops it immediately and we can get it off the ground.
To be clear, you are the other side of an open field from this barn. It's like probably 300 yards. So you're not going to be able to just go scoop it up. You have to get all the way over to the other side of that barricade on the farm. If you still want to shoot us, there's one less sniper, you can. Otherwise, you do have to find a way across this open field with no cover and 3 snipers.
And I don't have any armor on. Wait, no, I got armor from Stirling last turn. Because of that feature.
You have mechanical armor, so you can expend your armor to avoid suffering a harm, as I believe how it works in Blades. So if you get shot once, you're golden. Do you want to do anything to hedge your bets against this 300-yard dash in a sniper field?
Is there, like, bushes and stuff that I could skirt using as cover?
Alright, roll survey.
Hey, I do have 3 in survey. That's 2 6s.
Alright, with a 6, you do not see any bushes that are particularly helpful, but you see just, like, outside, like, just drinking water is, like, the world's sickest looking mule. And you realize, oh, hey, that's our delivery cart. Nathan put it in the thing. Your sick mule and your delivery cart are there. You could use that to fortify yourself and ride towards the barn.
Okay, if the mule gets shot,
it's basically
I don't
a little
care.
covered wagon. You would have, like, 3/4 cover. Exactly. Nobody cares about this sick mule.
I care.
I'll get you a new one, Max.
You get inside, you see there's just a barrel full of dead rats.
The mule turns and looks at the camera and goes, well, it's a living.
Alright, so Lizzie, go ahead and roll finesse to get this mule to run you through the sniper field where you have the cart and the barrel full of rats as cover.
That's a 4.
Before it gets you there, like, it's not zigzag, like, you're trying to, like, get the zigzags, you're hard to shoot, and you're like, no, straight line, that's all I got. So the barrel of rats takes several shots. It smells fucking horrid in here. And the mule does charge and just shatters through the barricade that had been built mostly of hay bales and barrels in front of the thing. You are now inside the barn.
Can I get to the tree that the guy with my rifle's in?
He's not in a tree. He's on the second story of the barn. You can descend the stairs. The Ringling brothers that were behind the barricade, they are mostly stunned on the ground from you, like, shattering through their barricade because they weren't expecting you to ride a really, really poorly made tank into their thing. So Jared's like, I got these ones, Liz. Go get the snipers. And he just pulls out his revolver and starts shooting them in the head at point blank while they're stunned.
All right.
So you make your way up to the sniper's nest. You can absolutely Pip-Boy one of them, no problem. Do you have enough stress to get all 3 of them? It would be 6 stress.
No, unfortunately I don't.
No.
So I'm just going to get the one that has my family rifle right now. And then just regular shoot the others.
Okay, cool. Boom, headshot. The rifle comes clattering to the ground in between you and the other 2 Ringling brothers. Roll hunt to shoot the other 2, unless you have a special move that would help you here.
Actually, sharpshooter would work here because I can push myself and do a barrage of rapid fire to pretty well shoot them.
Okay, so pushing yourself, if memory serves, is just taking 1 stress. So take 1 stress and you just unleash a flurry of bullets. You fan the hammer and the other 2 are gone. Yeah, I think you do need to still roll hunt, but you can get both of them with this 1 fan the hammer. Even a mixed success, I'll give it to you just because you did spend stress on it. Just make sure you didn't completely whiff.
I got a 5.
Yep, they're gone. You scoop up your rifle. The Ringling brothers are dead. You just have to figure out where you're going next. Before we do that, Max and Stirling, you find yourselves faced with the rock climbing wall, which extends up another 30 feet toward the sanctuary entrance. Somewhere concealed in this wall are 2 more stone pendants. Roll a survey roll, see if you can just spy them at a cursory glance, because it's just a fucking rock climbing wall. One of you has an extendo arm, one you can fly. If you know what they are, you don't even need to try that hard.
Oh, I can't use my extendo arm. I haven't done anything to fix that.
Oh, right.
But,
Sterling could carry you if needed.
Stirling, do you know what a fastball special is?
Yes.
I mean, Stirling has canonically fastball special to you before in the water episode, so.
It's true.
If you're sure, I'll do it.
I'm never sure, but let's go.
Alright, let's go. If we're both half sure, that's enough.
Do you want to roll survey to try and find where these pendants are before you do this at all, so you know what you're aiming for?
When has that ever served us in the past?
Alright, if you want, I'll let you roll 2D for dumb luck to see if you just find them without looking that hard.
You roll it, Stirling. I've had issues with my performance lately.
Okay. Guess I pick up Max, and I scan the wall and look for a good spot to toss him. Sorry, what am I rolling for this?
Just roll 2d6 for raw luck to see if by dumb luck, when you're trying to find a good vantage point to toss Max, you happen to catch a glance at the tablets.
Alright, I'm looking for shinies. It's 5 and a 6.
Woo! Yeah, with a 6, you're like, oh, hey, you recognize, like, because everything here is made of, like, this, like, dulled plastic that's, like, supposed to emulate stone. These are, like, a shinier plastic. You catch a glimpse, like, there they fucking are. Go ahead and roll skirmish or wreck to just throw Max as hard as you can towards those pendants.
That's another 5 and a 6.
Yeah, so Max gets thrown up there. I'm going to say with a 6, I'm not going to make Max roll to catch his grip. No, he just gets there. He's almost at the top already because you threw him real fucking good. It is trivial for you to use your rocket boots to bypass the booby traps. There's going to be a bunch of random rocks falling, trying to make you lose your grip. So you both get to the top of the next platform, which is a bunch of circular rotating panels. Just like, imagine like a bunch of like clock gears, and there's platforms on them. You're supposed to wait, jump on it, and wait. And again, because Stirling has fucking rocket boots, and you can just see the pendants because these ones were just supposed to be, oh, you have to patiently wait to get to the top of the puzzle. You just fly to the top and get the last 2 pendants.
Hell yeah. We got this.
So this would have been very challenging for the children this was intended for. And Nate, you just like hear Nathan scream, "What the actual fuck?" as he realizes that you just trivialized the challenge because he didn't take away your shoes.
I always knew I'd kick this show's ass.
Well, obviously, you can kick a great deal, a metric ton of ass. I have faith in you. So, now that we are here, who do we start actually kicking? Because we kicked the game, now we need some actual ass.
Funny you should ask that, because at the top of this platform, you see a slightly smaller version of Ozempic's head. It's weird, like he's like 20% smaller than before. Maybe it's your imagination, I don't know. You have done well, challengers. Insert the stone pendants into the door to gain access to the secret sanctuary and confront the secret guards.
Ooh, secret guards. Well, if you're telling us there's a secret guard, doesn't that take away the secret?
Oh, no. They guard the secret. They are not secrets themselves. I understand your confusion, contestant. So do you insert the pendants into the door?
Yeah, I try to shove them all in at once, awkwardly.
Yeah, you do that. I'm not going to make you roll to just awkwardly shove them into the crevices or whatever. So the door slowly creaks out, painfully slowly. And the secret guards and their mildly offensive outfits, they're definitely a stereotype of some sort of culture that I'm not going to describe because it would just reinforce how offensive it is. They're standing there. The only thing is they're wearing like what appears to be wooden armor. What you actually realize, Stirling, is they look like they're buff dudes in armor, but you look at no, those muscles are rubber. They're wearing rubber muscle shirts with wooden armor. But you also see across the way what was before like a little like wading pool is now a swimming pool because why not? It's like an Olympic-sized swimming pool between you and Layla and Nicholas, and it's full of crocodiles. And Layla and Nicholas, who are being slowly lowered into the pool by a shared rope, tied back to back. Ozempic says, "In order to save your friends, you must assemble the stone head on the dais, being protected by the secret guards. That will stop the rope and close off the pool below." The second he mentions the stone head, you're like, oh yeah, that thing. You see a large stone platform that appears to be holding a very simple 3-piece puzzle that should assemble into a stone bust that just is Ozempic's head again. It looks like this was meant for grade school children to solve, because it's just 3 fucking puzzle pieces that could easily snap together. But you do need to deal with the 2 buff guys who sodomized Max with a spear last episode. So you could try and solve the puzzle, but you do need to worry about those guys trying to kill you.
You want to try to solve the puzzle while I take care of the guys?
Oh, I think that you would be awesome at solving this Ozempic puzzle while I take care of the guys.
Layla just yells, "Somebody solve the fucking puzzle!"
And who is that, Layla? Is that another one of your exes?
No, that's the sweet Thembo I told you about the Beanie Baby.
Oh, the sweet Thembo. Okay, I see how this is.
They are like 1/4 of my age, you coot.
I'm a jealous man, okay? It's in the nature of the Amish to be jealous.
Is it?
I don't know her, but you should probably work on that. Okay, let's solve this puzzle.
There's still counselors here in the not-so-distant future, I'm sure. I mean, I just got the George R.R. Martin book that came out, so there should be some marriage counselors of some sort.
Wait, that came out today?
Yes.
I've been waiting for that book for years.
Yes, it came out today.
Can I borrow that when you're done reading it?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you. You know, he's not that bad, Layla.
Oh, good. We're already halfway down to the pool of water because all the time we've wasted.
Okay, Max, like you said, you take on the puzzle and I'll fight the guys.
I said that? Oh, all right. This seems less exciting.
If it doesn't work, we can swap.
Stirling, roll skirmish and describe how you go about 1v2ing these two guys with spears. They look like they're more buff than you suspect they are. It's hard to describe. They're wearing rubber muscle suits.
I rolled a 4, so I'm going to pull out a cricket bat and kind of hold it in front of me with both hands and just charge at one of them.
As you charge at one of them, you swing the bat super hard, and you absolutely clobber them in the head. The bat snaps on their skull, and you realize something as this bat snaps in two. That was like hitting a fucking concrete post. These people are built as strong, or if not stronger than a homunculus, but they are clearly under that muscle suit, scrawny, live people. Definitely not homunculi, but also definitely not human.
I toss the broken bat aside and pull out a baseball bat. One of those metal ones.
Okay, an aluminum bat, got it.
Yes, aluminum.
You see, Sterling, the problem was you have to know what a crumpet is in order to play cricket.
Ha, I understood that reference.
I hope so.
Max, go ahead and roll Tinker to try and solve this 3-piece puzzle. Because it's designed for children, I'll give you a bonus die.
Oh, thank you. I got a 6.
And so you start fiddling with it, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? Because the pieces, like, you have it absolutely solved, right? Except the pieces don't fit together correctly. It's like they're poorly crafted. And this is just a piece of trivia. The reason people on Legends of the Hidden Temple had trouble solving it was because apparently the puzzle pieces didn't fit together precisely unless you wiggled them exactly so. So even though it was a 3-piece puzzle designed to be solved by 4th graders, it was almost impossible to solve with the strength and dexterity of a 4th grader. Anyway, you eventually get it.
Didn't they film every episode on in the span of like a week too? So it was...
They filmed a whole bunch, but the show did run 120 episodes. So not all of them, but a lot of them. They were recorded like at large clips. Anyway, neither here nor there. These rope stops lowering and the pool starts slowly closing. But you still have the guards to deal with. Back in the game, Winston, you see Lizzie and Jared clear out the Ringling brothers. Max and Stirling solve the puzzle but are toe-to-toe with the secret guards, who are clearly freakishly strong superhumans of some sort. And you have problems of your own. What do you and your elephant graveyard do that can dismantle Nathan's defensive lock while also keeping the death claws at bay?
I have some advantages. So I'm going to spend 1 advantage to move a card directly to the top of my deck. And I'm going to spend a 2nd advantage to draw an additional card. So I now have 2 additional cards at the top of my deck, one of which was my choice. I am going to start by taking one last look at Nathan and say, Nathan, I'm going to give you one last opportunity to go ahead and call all of this off right now.
There's a pause.
We can help you with Procter & Gamble. We can help you get through the rest of this. We can help you get back to where you need to be. Okay? This dream that you have of being Nathan Prime is a fool's errand. And I know that deep down inside of you somewhere there's the good little kid that I grew up with who used to be my best friend. So please, for the love of all that is good, don't make me destroy you again.
Roll sway.
A 5 and a 1.
With a 5, you get a mixed success. Nathan pauses for a moment. Eventually he says, you know what, you're right. He pushes a button on his console. The hologram shut down. We don't need to continue this game of combat critters. There's a different way we can settle this. His eyes start to glow as he attunes to the spirit field, his power amplified by several powerful arcane devices spread throughout the facility. An ominous purple mist swirls around, first on the ground, and then slowly rising to obscure visibility of anything in the general background. Kind of like they're trying to save budget by not animating anything in the background, just animating everything in the foreground. Dami, drop a beat for me, please. ESPN is a quartet of fools, about to learn that Nathan makes all the rules. Fabulous and famous, you just can't defeat. You all thought you could rap, but Nate's got you beat. You can take out my goons, you can blow up a train, but in the end you'll lose and I'll still make it rain. Let me explain, for your tiny brain, the change that famous Nathan made to the terrain. I'm sure you'll be sorry to hear it, but now you're in the realm of spirits, and you should all fear it. I'm gonna trip you all up as smooth as my flows, because down in here, you'll turn into ghosts. Famous Nathan kicking ass and taking names, better strap in now, I'm done playing games.
Blades in Paradise is Paul Kinter as Master of Ceremonies, Justin Langston as Maximilian Graves, Queenie as Lizzie Calhoun, Emil Riley as Stirling Acrid, and myself, Jim Remus, as Dr. Winston Thoreau. Dami is our editor, and Allison is our producer. You can directly support this show at patreon.com/bardrockcafe, starting at just $3 a month. We've just updated our Patreon rewards, so now is a perfect time to subscribe. Subscribers can join us on Discord, can come play games with us, and receive access to ad-free episodes and an ever-growing library of bonus content. You can support the podcast for free by sharing us on social media, by word of mouth, or by rating and subscribing on your favorite podcatcher. Lastly, you support us just by listening. Thank you for listening, dear friend.